Okay, it's time for our feedback for coordinate 379796. I'll just show you the main feedback image. And it's me here at the Golden Gate Bridge at Fort Point and San Francisco, and had a lovely time there. And we're going to look at 3 viewers' notes, and the first viewer had several different images to share. So the first image, which you'll see here in a moment, is a perfect example of just putting down exactly what subtle images your mind is perceiving. So for one of her images, it was just all these little lines, and I would bet that she didn't understand why she was getting this. But if you look at the narrow window slits in the stone fort here to the left, that pattern looks like a good match. So that's a great way, a great example of how you're supposed to write down your impressions when you begin developing your remote viewing abilities. And then let's look at her next image. Look at this. We see the horizontal lines and then what looks like squares or a window box. And I think some of the imagery here still connects with the bridge and also the windows, but let's look at a different part of the building here. Look at that. And if we turn her image upside down, look at the lines again. They match up with the long cables. Look at the right side of the image here of the bridge, the lines going down, but there are some square windows in the fortress there that you can see also on the right side. So we can see that the mind is doing what it can to just look at the bare imagery without trying to put it together into meaningful information. So another good example of how to write down what you see without interpreting it. Now another image here is, look at this triangle, again from the same remote viewer. She just wrote down this triangle with some squigglies on the left, but if you look at the pattern on the bridge on the left side, this is a good connecting point again. This is a good example of just writing down what you see without trying to interpret it. So that was another good one. And the next image we'll see here is from the same viewer. This time it was a curve with a bunch of lines extending out from it. And again, I think this does connect with a suspension bridge. And then she ended up doing a second drawing that was very similar to the one you just saw. Here it's that same curve with the lines coming out of it, but a big square around it. And as you see here, it matches up a little bit, you know, the square of the main frame of the bridge, and then the circular part with the lines coming out of it. So this is another great example of how the mind is perceiving different parts of the total image, and it's trying to piece them together in a way that doesn't work from the conscious state of mind, but it does show that the subconscious mind was connecting with the target. So let's keep going here. This one, a viewer sent me her notes. They're really fuzzy, hard to see, so I enlarged it, what I could find to connect. And this little piece here, I think is a good connecting point with the main frame of the bridge. Then the third viewer had some notes and a drawing that I couldn't tell if it really connected. But then I saw this one line in his notes. It says wires, spider web, and I think that's a great point of connection here with the base of the bridge. So it's time to say goodbye for a while. I don't know when I'll set up another target. Only 3 people participated this time, so I might slow things down a little bit here. But have a great couple of weeks, and I'll let you know when I post another target. Take care.